Hey, good evening. How in the world are you doing? I still have the Veterans Day. Sorry, I was pointing over here. I have the Veterans Day logo up there for now, but I wanted to hop on and say once again, thank you to all of the veterans for your service. Hold on, I'm getting feedback over here on my phone. So, hey, for anybody who has ever thought, boy, I sure wish I knew how to create a podcast, especially out of video content. Hey, Susan Day, how are you? Alex Vang, I saw you pop on, dude. Brad French. So, if you've ever thought I would like to create a podcast, I'm gonna replay a live stream that I did a while back. I literally was just having this conversation with somebody, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that," and I said, "Dude, it's free. You can create a podcast from a YouTube channel or a YouTube playlist, and it creates a video podcast. You can put it on iTunes. All of it's 100% free. Absolutely free. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to play a video right here in just a second. I'm going to get rid of the logo. Once again, happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all of the veterans across this great country. Thank you to all of my friends who served in the military and all of my family who served in the military. Thank you. I appreciate, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate your service. So let's talk about what this is about. And this is about learning how to create a podcast for free. Mike Scott, what's up, dude? What's going on? Megan Wright is in the house. So if you want to learn how to create a podcast for free, stay on here. I'm going to replay the video that I did a free training. I do it live. In this video, I actually create a podcast for real, and it's free. It's from a video I did before. It's just something I did before. So I'm just going to replay it now, let you guys check it out, and I will pop back on here after it's over. It's literally like 20, 25 minutes. Take notes, get a piece of paper out so you can take some notes, because seriously, this works. I have two different podcasts. They're video podcasts that are up on iTunes. The one that I'm doing right now in this video, you will see it's on iTunes. It's out there. So watch this video and learn how to create for free. Take your video content from YouTube and constantly stream it into iTunes. It's free. It's simple. It's easy. And I'm getting ready to show you right now. So if you have questions, just save them for the end. I will pop back on after this is over. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Check this out. It's pretty cool. How to create a podcast. Here we go. Pardon, now, when I did it before, there were live people on the stream, so you're going to hear me talking to those people. So, sorry for that, but it is what it is. So, check this out. Here you go. There we go. Now, you guys can see my screen, right? Velko, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, bro. I hope you are as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this, and this is the show I used to have on Grant Cardone's network called Digilead TV. And these are all of my episodes. Now, I'm hoping that this stays where it's just showing my screen. But these are all of the episodes, no shaving on Sunday. So these are all of the episodes, that I did. New Year, New Leads, all of these, How to Hire Like a Boss, my interview with David Lee Jensen, The Importance of Digital Omnipresence, that's my interview with Grant Cardone himself. Right here, Show Up to Blow Up, that's my interview with Rob Sislow, and like all of these. So what I did is this is a playlist within my channel, okay? Within the CSI Vids channel, I have multiple playlists, but this is the playlist that's for Digelead TV. So what I want to do is I want to turn this into a podcast. So what I'm going to do, when you go to your YouTube channel, what's up, Jay Barry? How's it going, bro? You go to your YouTube channel, you click on, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Did I hit the button? No? Can you guys hear me okay? So you go to your channel, and then you go into playlists, and then you go to, here's the Digelead TV, so I click on that, and it starts immediately playing the video. I don't want it to do that, so I click this right here to get to the actual channel, and now I'm in the channel. There is the URL for the channel itself. So I'm going to copy that URL. I just click it and hit Command C on a Mac, Control C on a PC, and I copy it, okay? Now, I'm going to go over to a website called podsync.net, podsync.net, and I'm going to paste that link into this box right here, okay? So it says paste your link here. I hit Command V on a Mac, Control V on a PC, and then I hit this little arrow. And it creates this URL right here, and I want to copy that URL. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over to feedburner.google.com. So if you have a Gmail account, you can go in and quickly set this up. It's very, very easy to go to feedburner.google.com. So it's right here, right? All you're doing here is you're creating an RSS feed is what you're doing. So I'm going to drop in that link I just copied. I copied the link that I created over here on podsync.net, and I'm going to paste that right here. So I paste it there. Make sure you click I am a podcaster. Listen, man, thank you, Jay. This blew me away, man. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. All this time I've been wanting to do a podcast. I had no idea it was this easy. So I go to this, I click I am a podcaster, and then I click next. After I click next, it's going to take me to another screen. And it says the feed title is CSI Vids, right here, colon Digelead TV. So then it gives me that. Now I'm not sure. I really would rather it just be Digelead TV, but I'll leave it like that. And then it comes out CSI Vids. I think you can probably change this. Yeah, you can. You can change that Digelead TV, and I can change that Digelead TV, and then I click next, and it tells you all of this stuff. You just click next again, and now I'm going to create it, and make sure that any rich media file is selected here. Then you select a category. I'll say business, and then most of that's about management and marketing, so I'll leave it at that. And then you have to create an image. And you want to host your image somewhere where you know it's always going to be. If you put it on your own website or something like that, I mean, websites change, and they may change servers or something, and then like all of a sudden you have a dead image. So I'm going to go over to Imgur, IMGUR.com. Right there is the URL. The name of this website is Imgur.com, and just create a new post. So now I'm going to create this new post, and then I'm going to go here to my desktop, and I'm going to drag this image. This is a pre-selected image I just grabbed, and there's the image right there. It's uploading it. You want the image to be a minimum of, I mean, you want it to be 1500 by 1500 pixels, but like 1400. I mean, it actually says on the podcast thing that it's 300 by 300, but don't do that. Do a 1500 by 1500. And if you don't know how to do an image, it's easy. Look, go to canva.com, and you can sign into canva.com and create an image right here. Just click create a design, use custom dimensions, and then type in the width. So you go 1500 by 1500, and then click design. It'll open a new tab. And now you can go in and create a custom image right here. It's very, very, very simple, right? So I want to get rid of that. And in Canva, they give you all kinds of different options. You can go in here and create, or just open up a large, if there's an image on one of your YouTube videos, you can just pause that and do it. Hey, Greg Crane, how are you? Laura Cook, how in the world are you? So you can go in and just do a screenshot on your video itself. Make sure it's big enough so you get some nice pixelation in there. But you could just do a screenshot from one of your videos in your YouTube channel if you want, which is what I did. So I just wanted to show you Canva real quick. So I have this now. Now what I want to do is here, I'm going to click this little drop down arrow, and then I'm going to click Get Share Links. And that opens this up. And right here, I want to copy the BB code, the forums link, right? So I click copy. And after I copy that, I want to go back to the FeedBurner page, which is right here. And I want to go like this. And I'm going to click Command V or Control V. And then see these brackets with the closed image and the open image? You want to make sure you delete those. So I'm going to delete those right there, and then I'm just going to click preview image. It's going to open up in a separate window, and oh, you guys can't even see that, sorry. So it shows the image, so it's there. Now I can give it a subtitle and call it Digilead TV, where success in business meets. How about that? I don't know. So maybe I want to copy that and paste it in the summary as well. Show. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just showing you some different things. Then I can put in podcast search keywords. So when people are searching for your or for certain things in your podcast, you're going to have it pop up here. So I'm going to put in business, sales, Ken Walls, client, solution, innovations. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for sharing this out. If you haven't shared this out yet, share it out. This is free information. I'm just giving you some stuff that I've learned. And then you can put your email address in if you want. So I'm going to put in my email address, ken@clientsi.com. Include media RSS information. Does it contain explicit content? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a couple of years ago. So I'm just going to say yes. Podcast author. I'll put my name in there, and then I'm going to click. That's it. I've got everything done. Now I could obviously I could more than I could add a lot more keywords if I wanted. Closing sale. I mean, there's all kinds of keywords I could add, but I'm just going to click next now. And then you can go through and get more stats or whatever. I'll just click that. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means either, but let's just include them. And then that's it. So now what we're going to do is we go right up here to the top after you've created all of that through the feedburner.google.com. You go right up here to the top. You click Edit Feed Details. And then it gives you the feed address, which is this right here, /Digilead TV. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over to, the podcasts. So it's Podcasts Connect. Here's the URL, podcastsconnect.apple.com, right? So I want to go here, and I'm going to click this plus symbol because I already submitted. If you look, well, I just went past it, but I submitted the one. It's in review right now. And according to what I heard, it takes about anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for Apple to review it and approve the podcast. So, and mine's not been approved. I just created that today. So I'm going to paste the first part of that in there. And now I'll go back here. I don't know why they don't let you copy the whole thing at once, but they don't. So now I'll Control C or Command C that, and I'll go back over here, and I'll Command V. And then what you want to do after that, this is iTunes right here. This is where you're connecting all of this stuff you just did here. Now you're connecting it to iTunes. And as long as you have an iTunes or an Apple user, an Apple ID, and if you don't, just go create one. It's free to do. So you create an Apple ID or use your existing Apple ID, and then you get all of this from here. So you're going to copy the feed address from here. So you copy the feed address, Command C, and then paste it in, then come back and grab the rest of it. And so one thing that I'll tell you though is when you go to copy this, there's an extra space in there if you do it wrong. So make sure that when you go in, you know, if you copy the space, then this is what it's going to look like. Whoa. This is what it will look like. It'll be feeds.feedburner.com/space Digelead TV. That is not the correct address. You've got to make sure that space is gone. So be very aware of that when you do it. And then click validate, and that's it. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And we're almost there. And it's done. It is prepared for submission. You've got a green light there. That means they didn't find anything wrong with your feed. They have everything right here listed out, how it's going to show up, right? It's all right there, how it's all going to show up. And then that's it. And then you click submit. And hang on, let's wait for it. Boom. Podcast successfully submitted for review. You successfully submitted your podcast for review. Apple will send you an email once the review process is complete. You say okay, and it's done. So now I have, hang on, why is it only showing the one? Did I just delete my other one? See, this is my first time doing this. Oh no, there it is. I'm like, what in the world? So now they're both of these are submitted for review. So now I've got this one and the Breakthrough Walls, all of the interviews I've done on Breakthrough Walls, everything. And I just literally just now as I'm talking to you got an email from Apple saying that it's under review, it's been submitted, and it's under review. So that's it. I mean, it's that simple. And look, there are people out here that charge thousands of dollars to help you set up your podcast. It's not necessary. Like all you have to do is, even if you don't do, like here, let me come back on camera for a minute. Let me get back on camera. There we go. So you guys can see my scruffy beard. So like there's companies that'll charge you a lot of money to do that. And I'll even charge you a lot of money to do it for you if you want. But I mean, here's the thing, like you don't, what do you need that for? You go in, you set up a YouTube channel, you record, you get this is a Blue Yeti. You get a Blue Yeti microphone, it's $99 on Amazon. You connect it to your computer and you can get right up here, and it sounds even better when you're talking right up into the microphone like this. But you go and you set it all up, and then you're golden. Like what else do you need? And you record this whole thing, you record anything that you're going to do. Like I could record a YouTube video right now without my camera playing, and it could just be audio. So I'm going to shut that guy up now. That was the recording from when I did that months ago. Melissa, good to see you. Mike Phillips. Yeah, and I'm very familiar with Libsyn and Anchor, and as you know, Libsyn, it's only $20 a month, but But still, if you have video content sitting in a YouTube playlist, and I kept saying channel in that, and you can do with what I just showed you on that video, you can do either or. So you can do either a channel, the whole channel, or you can do a playlist. And the one of them, I forget which one it is. It might be PodSync, or it might be PodSync. I don't remember. I think PodSync. One of them, to do more than 50, pull more than 50 videos, it costs like $1 a month. So with the YouTube playlist, if you have a bunch of content in a YouTube playlist or in a YouTube channel, the way I just showed you, it's 100% free. 100% free. Brian Hess, what's going on? So now, here's the other thing. It is a video podcast, so it's not an audio podcast. It still works through the podcast app on the iPhone, but it plays a little bit different. Like you have to, like, I forget what it is. It's like you have to watch the video, or I forget. I mean, you don't have to watch it, obviously. You can still listen to it, but you can't switch between apps or something. I don't remember the details. But anyway, it's a way to get started. It's a way to get started with a podcast. Like if you want to just do a video, like a lot of people have video content. A lot of people put their video content on YouTube. And this is a way to get your video content from YouTube out onto iTunes as well. It's just another distribution channel for your content. So again, the more distribution channels you have, the more people are going to know you. The more people that know you, the more they can flow you. That's Grant Cardone right there, right? He says, if I don't know you, how can I flow you? And it's true. So again, it's something that I was talking to somebody earlier tonight. So you can do video, BLGO. You meant blog, like a video blog? Yeah, you can, dude. You can literally create a playlist in your YouTube channel, and doing what I just showed you, you can instantly create. I mean, how long was that total of me teaching that? 10 minutes, 15 minutes? I could create one in about 15 minutes or less. It's so freaking fast. So yes, you can take what I just showed there, create a what's Brian? They call me GI Flow. That's funny, dude. I always distribute to Audio Libsyn. Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'm talking about for video, and again, it's pulling it directly out of your YouTube channel, because once you sync it with FeedBurner's constantly pulling that. So, and then the podsync.net also. Don't hate the typo. I'm not hating it. So that's it. I mean, it's actually really, really simple. I have both of those are live on iTunes. The way you can pay me for this free information is to go like the podcast, and hey, leave me a nice review on it. It's for Breakthrough Walls. So that would be most would be NSA. Well, dude, you can put anything out there on iTunes. So it's really a cool way to take your video content from a playlist. What's up, Derek Williams? It's a really cool way to take your video content from a playlist in YouTube and get it out on iTunes and have a podcast like instantly. Like you could do, anybody can do it. It's free. So you just have to follow those steps, and you can't miss a step. You have to follow the steps. It was an adult chat at the end of the day. Okay. Well, good luck with that, dude. So, Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to pop on here, show you guys. It's really, really, really simple to create your own podcast. It's free. You don't have to. I mean, I have more than 50 shows. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. I was only getting 50 in. That's it. And then I went back and I looked, and it was, I think it was PodSync. I pay them $1. It's literally $1 per month, or dollar. Yeah, I think it's $1. And they give me up to 500 or something. So, which is insane. So they're constantly pulling that feed from FeedBurner and everything. I also use another tool called Repurpose.io, and Repurpose.io is I think it's $12 a month, and what it does is, well, it's more than that because I use it for several different things, but I mean, it's like $20 a month. But Repurpose.io, what it does, it takes all of my Facebook Live videos and it automatically syncs them, puts them all over into my YouTube channel. And I have a specific playlist called Facebook Lives set up in YouTube, and then I go in and I add whatever ones from my TV show, the Breakthrough Walls show. I change and I add it also to another playlist, which is Breakthrough Walls, and then Repurpose.io takes that and pushes it out to Binge Networks TV for me, and you know the whole thing's set up for PodSync as well. So, or for for FeedBurner. So FeedBurner is pulling constantly from that playlist on YouTube. But that's how it works, man. It's really, really, really simple to do. And, you know, if you want to pay me thousands of dollars, I'll do it for you. I'll set it up for you. I'm kidding. It wouldn't, just for that little piece, wouldn't be thousands. But still, you know, if you want somebody that knows, I mean, I know what I'm doing, obviously. But you know, there are people out there that if you go, you know, having them set you up a podcast, like what Mike Phillips is talking about, just to put it over on what's it called again, Libsyn. I mean, there's people out there that are charging crazy money just to put your podcast on Libsyn. Jeff, you're more than welcome, my friend. Yeah, Melissa, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I you know, I've been in technology. I'm 50 years old. I had my very first computer was a Commodore 64C when I was 11 years old. So I've been around in this game for a long time. And what I love about technology is, you know, from my perspective, is like, you know, I have been like, there's really not much that I can't figure out, and I'm not afraid of it. So I know so many people that are afraid of technology, and I understand when you don't understand something. I understand how it can be scary. But with the internet the way it is today, my gosh, it's yeah, I know, Mike. Oh, you pay 15? Is it 15? I thought it was 20. But, you know, yeah, it's Brian, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. So, you know, it's just with the way the internet, you can find information about anything just about. You know, I mean, there are specific things when it comes to graphic design and video editing and things like that that I do that you know, it takes a long time, and you know, I can do things in Photoshop that today I didn't think I'd ever be able to do, but you know, I can do things in Photoshop now that are incredible, and it's taken years to learn it, and they keep changing it. So, you know, yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you learned something, and hey, if you shared this out, thank you. And if you didn't share it out, don't be stingy, man. Give it away. Give. That's Grant Cardone chapter right out of his book. Just give. So share this out. Let people know how. 15 if you email and ask them. Ah, nice, dude. Nice. So I don't have Libsyn, but obviously I've looked at it. I've worked with it for clients and helped them with it and stuff. So anyway, hey, go create a podcast. Follow the instructions. Go back and watch the replay of this. Follow the instructions and create a podcast. Get yourself out there. Get your information out there. All right, you guys have a great night. Happy Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. Happy Veterans Day. Let me throw the logo back up. Thank you to all of the veterans here in these United States of America. Thank you all. Appreciate all of you. Love you all. Have a great night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.